Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a minute, but we're back.
Yes, sir. It was a long break. We were off on holidays, Christmas holidays, New Year's. How was your New Year?
My New Year was actually pretty wild. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So we started with the family.
Yeah. We had a party at our house, and this guy, he was just like itching to leave. This guy paid his Uber some crazy money to just stay and wait for us.
Guys,
But
yeah, guys, you can't blame me because I've been going out on New Year's for the past 8, 9, 10 years, and every year it's stupid lit. So I did not want to miss. I was just itching so badly.
Bro, you need to get married so then you're not itching anymore, because it's making me itch to see you go and have fun.
Man, look, I want to get married. I want to get married, but the girls I want, I can't find it in the places I be.
You go to clubs. Bro, you're not going to find a wife in a club, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't find love at the club.
Yeah.
You know? So that's a harsh reality if I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
The girls I want, they're at home. They don't go out. You got to send a rishta to approach them.
Yeah.
Those are the girls I want. I don't want these.
About something like that. Remember?
Yeah, we were.
What happened with that?
About this one girl. Well, we're gonna leave that out.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say no names,
Shit,
but
if she could see this, hey, what's up?
Yeah, hey, I told you to do it the legit way. Take your dad to her dad, and
I don't know her. I'm pretty supposed to take my dad.
I'm pretty positive I saw her at the
wedding. Was not her for the 10th time.
She came at the wedding.
She was not at the wedding. Hamas is delusional.
No. Okay. Show Pinky a picture, then she'll say yes too.
No, she will not, because she was not there. If she was there, I would have spotted her instantly. Okay. You don't think so? Come on now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who
she's kind of older than you, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mind her being older than me because she meets all the boxes. She checks all the boxes.
Cougar.
No, I don't mind a cougar. You hear me? Yeah, straight up. Yeah, isn't your wife older than you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sheesh, Amas.
Yeah.
You got a sugar mama.
She's laying down the law for you. She's laying down the law for you. You got to be home early and shit, right? You can't go past certain time.
Not more than you.
Hey.
That's not gonna work.
I think his situation is a little different in the sense that he doesn't want to go out and he uses his wife as an excuse.
He does.
He
wants to go out alone. That's his thing.
Yeah. No, not really.
Yes, it is.
I love to go out with my wife.
No.
We go to a lot of places.
Your wife was here. You had a fight last time about that. You like to go with your friends alone.
She used to remember the old me. She hasn't updated her memory yet.
Well, what do you mean? You gotta keep
done anything to update the memory.
I mean,
you gotta do something.
I'm about to take her out on a date. I think tomorrow.
Where to Ushers?
I mean, where was it? No, the Sharma House.
Oh,
the new place that opened up.
Okay. At least it's a new spot, because I don't like how you just love the same old spots.
I'm a simple guy. I like something that works, and I stick with that.
All right.
Yes, sir. So we back.
Yes, we back.
So why didn't you buy Bitcoin? Tell me about that. 10 years ago, you were always talking about Bitcoin.
I initially knew about Bitcoin back in 2011, and then I just kind of whatever. I mean, I just heard about it, and then honestly, I heard about it from Joe Rogan because he invited that one of the guys. Forgot his name, but it's some Italian dude, and he talked about it. It sounded so cool. I was like, okay, cool, and and I just forgot about it, and then a year and a half later, I was on this website called Bovada where you do the gambling, online sports betting, and I really got into that shit. So the only way you could deposit money.
Did you ever win any money on Bovada?
On that specific time, I did, but throughout the history of Bovada, I've played, I've always lost. Yeah, okay. I've always deposit money and never was able to withdraw.
On a little side note, have you seen a website called Prize Picks?
No, what is that?
I think it's a new and upcoming a sports betting website, and it's very popular.
Yeah, I mean the good would mean that they have better odds than the predecessors or anybody else.
Odds are same. Remember when I was?
I mean, if the odds are same, then it just depends.
How about look it up? Try to maybe look it up and see
how do you spell that?
Prize Picks.
I like Bet Online because I know I made money on that one. That's about it.
Bet Online is the name of the website.
Yeah.
It's called betonline.ag,
Yeah,
and I
something
think
like
Joey Diaz is the one that I saw that add
Yeah.
on, and then I also used
Remember, I
that.
made like $1,200 at that time with it.
Yeah, I mean Francis and Ghana really paid you out, huh? 'Cause
No, Usman did.
Usman, yeah, back in the time when Usman
Yeah.
was winning
When
So
back to back.
if you were so confident about it, why didn't you ever get it?
Oh yeah, so like back in 2013, I ended up buying like 4.1 Bitcoin because I
So
needed
you had
$1,000
4.1 Bitcoin at some time.
at
Which
some
is,
point.
okay, today's current rate, which is about like 45,000 per
Sheesh,
Bitcoin.
yeah, that's about
That's about
$200K.
$180,000.
So the only reason I bought it was so I could deposit the money into that website,
Because they
Bovada.
only accepted
And
Bitcoin.
then like I placed a bunch of bets, but like I lost few bets, but I won like a good one. So in the end, I had $1,200 that I would drop back into Bitcoin and then convert it back into dollar. So I had about like 4.7, 4.8 Bitcoin at some
wow.
point.
That's
And then I never thought about it. And then it was around like 2017, and
It was
when
already
that
too
when
high.
that boom that happened, where the Bitcoin went to like 19,000, and everybody was frenzied about it. That's when it came right in front of me from the periphery about the whole Bitcoin, and I went balls deep into it after that
I'm not
point.
gonna lie, I never believed in Bitcoin. I always thought like it was like trash and that it would never make it. Like, that there's no way it could be like a digital
Digital
currency.
scam.
Yeah.
We still made a little bit of money on it, you know.
Yeah. No,
Later on.
bro, the thing that you're not understanding, and I always try to tell you about this, and you never you always fail to register in your head that everything else, like all the other crypto, 99%, actually all of them,
Don't
they're all
really-
trash.
yeah.
They all are controlled
Bitcoin's
by
the
a
only
centralized
one that
party.
is.
Bitcoin is the only, it's what makes it unique. It's the reason why it's 45,000.
I do see that. The
So-
only thing I didn't see about that is like that everyone started using it and accepting Bitcoin. And even now, like if I'm being honest with you, like okay, some places I've seen that used to accept Bitcoin at some time, but they don't. Like they couldn't like really keep up with it for some
Well,
reason.
because we still haven't gone to the S curve
Yeah.
yet. The S curve is the point that where once enough people start using it, it'll pick up the momentum. It's kind of like
Right.
Uber. Nobody really used Uber when it first came out.
That's true.
When enough people start using it, then it became, oh shit, it's actually like a legit way of transportation between, jobs or school or whatever.
Like I went to a restaurant one time on their little payment method thing. It says they accept Bitcoin. So like I didn't have no Bitcoin, but I was like, all right, let me pay with
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
and- okay.
And they're like, oh, hey, we don't take that anymore.
wow.
A lot of it's too volatile.
And-
But
well-
there's some countries that use it. Like
And
that's
then
all
because
they
there's
use.
still like there's no legal precedent, or I mean, right now, IRS, Treasury Department, or any of those government agencies, they've labeled Bitcoin as property. It's not a
currency.
it's not a security.
So, wasn't that the one of the main fundamental reasons why Bitcoin was so popular? Because it was not like it was not regulated by the government. So now you're saying it is regulated by the
no,
government.
not really
well,
regulated.
regulated in a sense that you don't want like a Sam Bankman-Friedman type situation where he has like this platform. What was that called? I forgot.
FTX.
FTX, and then like you buy it on FTX, and and then he just basically closed on the shop
The
and
thing
took all
is-
your money. So you need regulation for those type of platforms
it
at the very
recognized.
least. And then like so it's not like regulating Bitcoin per se directly. It's really so that regulating the ramps, the ongoing ramps into getting into Bitcoin.
And you want government.
That's
to
what you
recognize-
want that to be regulated.
You want them to recognize it as a currency. Not
yeah.
Just,
Well. Yeah.
Not
yeah,
just
currency.
Not just to make it illegal, because they could have done that.
Yeah, yeah. You want I don't know if that's
China
true
did it
or
for
not.
a while.
Well, yeah. So you want the El Salvador type situation where the
Yes.
government actually recognizes it as a currency, as a
Venezuela.
legal tender.
Yep.
Once it's recognized as a legal tender, that's when the S curve, will most likely happen, where enough people will believe it. And right now, the biggest thing that's going on right now is the EFT. I don't know if you ever heard about EFTs.
Yeah,
No. It's called. It's electronically traded fund, or whatever it stands for. It's basically like like a trading fund that all the big institution like
Well,
Vanguard
EFT,
or
the only
like
EFT I know is electronic funds transfer.
well yeah
Are you calling
but
what, NFT or something?
Yeah, are you
no
talking about
I'm not talking about NFT. Basically, those Black Rocks and those financial institution, like they basically want to buy like bunch of Bitcoin on their portfolio, and then what happened is that when you buy BlackRock stock or whatever, so in theory, like you can you by de facto have some Bitcoin. So that's an avenue not for like us. It's an avenue for like Apple, Target, Walmart to like invest into Bitcoin through a mediator who's like an actual financial
Right.
hedge fund type deal, So there's only a couple EFTs that have been approved, and they're in Canada. United States still have yet to approve one or two. So, and I think they're in the process. So once that goes through, then like it will come into mainstream where Apple wouldn't like shy away from buying, $100 billion worth of Bitcoins or whatever the case may be. So right now, that's the only thing.
About a year ago, I thought all this would happen a lot faster, but now,
well, the whole Sam Bankman-Friedman's, the crypto crash and all that, I think that kind of derailed the progress.
Yes, I don't think
that's what I was always saying from day one. What Amaz just mentioned, that I don't think it's like in the near future it's gonna completely replace cash ever.
Well, unless the dollar
tanks. Well, listen, bro.
It completely tanks. It's tanking, but it's not completely tanking.
Well, the cash will be replaceable one way or another because of the CBDC that are coming out. I mean, when they're going to come out with the CBDC, they're going to start eliminating the paper-backed cash. CBDC? The centralized digital... centralized
be a lot of pushback
digital currency.
Okay, but when is that coming out?
CBDC, centralized banking digital currency, whatever that is.
Coming out?
Well, they're already talking about it.
They've been talking about it.
And then Fed Now they already launched Fed Now, which is like a test mode. It's like in a beta.
But see, all this is never gonna work because a lot of money goes through like cash where the transaction is like not traceable.
Well, that's why they want to put everything through CBDC.
That's what they want
so
to.
They can track everything.
That's what they want to,
but they're not going to do that.
Well, that's why the Bitcoin is going to be the alternative, because ultimately, like, they could trace like where this Bitcoin came from, this wallet to that wallet, from that wallet to that, but they don't know who owns those wallets, and there's no way of knowing that.
Okay, and there's also like mixers, like you could send money, like through
a
certain thing, and then
a lot of those dark web people use those mixers, so that it's untraceable even from those wallet to
so
wallet.
You don't know which wallet it came from.
And bro, honestly, the thing is, they could unravel that too. It's just that it takes like. It takes a while for them to figure that out.
That's the reason why
nothing is 100 proof.
It's just another.
Well, that's the reason why I don't think cash is ever going to get replaced completely. Yes, there's going to be alternatives, but I don't think it's going to be replaced.
It's just a matter of time. Let's say a government say, "Hey, we're not gonna. Cash is not a legal tender anymore. CBDC is what is the new standard."
Like,
bro, in China they already have CBDC.
Yeah, in China.
They already have that over there.
That's a
that's
socialist government or communist government.
They're phasing it out. From what I can tell, they're phasing it out.
Because people like me, don't like to use like cards and stuff, but like just like to use cash. So like
Yeah, well, America would be the last, or probably one of the last.
I don't think
hopefully,
soon,
because we value freedom a lot over here.
Exactly.
So there's gonna be a lot of up and
freedom.
But you know what, bro? It's just that we have so many sheeps that. Once there's like a situation where how we had stimulus checks came out in our mail, right? So what's gonna happen is that they're gonna give you some kind of incentive of, hey, you're gonna get like $3,000 for your family, but the thing is we're gonna load it on your CBDC wallet.
Yeah, so
then you're gonna have to get it. That wallet's gonna be attached to your government ID
or your tax refund. You can only get it on there.
Precisely. That's actually like what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's actually what they're gonna do.
That part.
So that's where you're gonna get forced into that.
But not really.
You won't have that choice.
Not really. There's a lot of things that you just get in cash. Like you get paid in cash when you buy something, or when someone sells something. It's a lot of times only gonna be cash.
Bro, what if like the business is like, hey, we're not accepting any more cash?
But that's not. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
You have Visa, MasterCard. I mean, that's already like one step ahead already at that direction.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm gonna agree with you there because like I went to Tiff's Treats, okay, a few days ago. Cash. And then I went over there, and like I didn't have no card, like no debit card, nothing. All I got is like some cash on me. And there's a big sign over there that says we are now cashless, accepting cash only.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, I went inside.
But by the way, it's not just few places. You go to Europe, like UK, and then some places in France, like that's already the case.
Yeah.
That's already the case.
I don't like that.
And then like let's say you hire like a contractor in UK or France, well anywhere in Europe really, and then let's say that he does your gardening work and it costs like £1,100 or euro, whatever, right? Well, you can't give more than $1,000. If you do, you have to report that. By law. So like they
don't have no cash?
They have cash, but like what I'm saying is like you have to report that.
Well, they're gonna know just
how. Or the person who's gonna like receive it, he's gonna have to report it. He's liable to report that.
What if they both
so they're already like setting a cap at $1,000.
What if they both don't report it?
Well, then they're gonna get in trouble.
Well, how is someone gonna know?
Because when the guy goes to deposit the cash, then they're gonna question him. Hey, like, what's the source of this?
It's like the
So
10,000.
every
So-
time you make a deposit, you got to show the source of the money.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, yeah, for sure, that's what's gonna happen. It's already happening. It's already the case.
But that's
they already
Europe.
have these new. They already
Look,
have these new
Ram,
laws.
that's Europe though. That's Europe and Canada where they're like all strict about it. You know, they're locking everything up. I mean, all that hasn't happened here. Texas would probably be the last place.
Texas,
for that to happen.
Texas, Florida is gonna be the last state to be able to do
Last
it. By
state.
the way, in Florida, speaking of CBDC, they already Ron DeSantis, he already banned CBDC in the state of Florida.
That's good.
Which is kind of like a weird situation because it's a federal thing. It's not like a state thing. So like for him to ban that, I mean, it's gonna get through court system and
I
get
like
challenged.
it. I'm moving to Florida.
No, yeah,
It's gonna go to
Texas would
challenge-
Probably do the same.
Yeah, Wyoming is a Bitcoin state, by the way. Wyoming, South Dakota, those states are very pro
I would be
Bitcoin.
really
A
upset
lot
if
of
like
Bitcoin,
cash is like like
Wyoming has
ruled
a lot
out.
of Bitcoin ATMs.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was gonna tell you. So like for you to think, it's all like scam or it's not that, bro. They have Bitcoin ATM,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
know that it's something legit right here,
Yeah,
right?
I've definitely seen Bitcoin ATMs.
But again, Bitcoin ATM you go transfer Bitcoin ATM to get cash out.
They have horrible conversion rate, by the way.
horrible.
Yeah, horrible. I've seen it.
Absolutely
I've actually
horrible.
used one.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you buying?
I was paying someone for something, and they
Someone for something, right?
Yeah.
Something, okay.
and they wanted to get paid in Bitcoin. So they gave me their wallet ID and had me put money in the ATM and deposit it into
And the
their
ATM asks you like any kind of verification,
wallet.
like
Just
your
a
ID.
wallet code, no ID.
No, I
nothing.
see that. Yeah, so it's kind of like anonymous. So
Yeah,
like if you
yeah.
want to be super anonymous, you walk in with a mask. So like the cameras that are in the store, like, I mean, I'm
No,
just saying.
I mean,
in
of
theory,
course-
if you want to be fully anonymous,
Of
like
course,
you have to do
I
that.
walked into a gas
when I went to-
station, a privately owned gas station.
Yeah.
They're not giving their surveillance
when I
video.
went to
Well, you never know. I mean, if there's some kind of situation, then
yeah, but
that's
like
that.
not for
When
no
I was in
reason.
Wyoming, every single truck stop, every single small ass store had a Bitcoin ATM.
Yeah. Okay. So this
I know
this
about
one Bitcoin ATM company I was talking to, trying to get them trying to get their ATM. They were paying, I think, a flat rate of like $500 a month to like be the host of the ATM, and you don't gotta do anything.
You should do it in your,
Yeah,
at your
I
store.
did.
I mean,
I did. Filled out a little request form or whatever. They never got back to me.
It
Though.
never hurts.
Because I think they probably
Yeah.
put it on pause. The Bitcoin price went down. Like they
Something
couldn't,
like that.
they
I
couldn't
don't know,
scale
yeah.
their business, but they will be able to do it once the price goes
hope so,
from
yeah.
their record high, which is 70,000.
That was,
So we're already like more than halfway through.
I just remembered about that since you guys brought that up, so I'm gonna follow up with.
Bro, if Bitcoin was at like 16,000 a year ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Imagine you bought that, you would have 3x your money right then.
It wasn't a year ago, Ram. That was more like 5 years ago.
No, bro, right when the dip happened.
Oh yeah, more
after
than
the
that. You're
70,
right,
the
you're
price
right,
dipped
you're
all
right.
the way to 15.
You're right for a little bit there.
And when you were getting nervous, bro, what's gonna happen? The price going down.
I never seen it go below 20, but like
No,
I
it
do remember you
did.
telling
It
me.
was floating at 18, 19 for a while last year,
I remember
and
you
it dipped
telling
all the
me.
way to 15. And that was your moment, if whatever.
I
But
think I ended up selling it at like 27, so I was good.
Yeah.
Either way.
But we'll see what happens. But right now, the 2024 this year, I mean, it's kind of weird. Like
Dude,
already
but
you gotta address it
it's
like
so
that.
volatile. Like meaning, one day it's up, one day it's down. How
It's-
can it
it's not-
be used as currency? Like what if
It's not.
What
It's
if,
not meant to be used as currency. It's meant to be used as wealth preservation.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
You don't use gold for buying your
Yeah,
McDonald's, right?
You're right. Okay.
But you
so
have
you're saying
gold.
cash is still gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Cash is gonna be there until they get rid of it, which is inevitable, because it's the only way that they could fully tax you. Right now, they can't fully tax you because there's a lot of like ways to fuck around, right? So, excuse my language, but once they like go for the whole, that's the reason why they want to centralize everything, because then it's easier for them to track everything.
Right.
They want to attach your passport with your CBDC, with your healthcare card,
I don't know how I
with
feel
your
about that.
with your vaccine card. They want to
Oh
attach
my
all
God.
that. They want to see all the movement,
So
bro.
pretty much
the vaccine card.
what
I
you're
ain't getting
saying
a
is that the
vaccine card
government
ever.
is trying to get more control
Yes,
and
of
power.
course they are.
Yeah,
They're not
that's
gonna
what
get
they're
it, bro.
trying. Look,
They're trying. They've been trying for since COVID. They're not. Gonna
okay,
get
look.
all
So
that control.
if Trump wins this year, it's definitely gonna throw a monkey wrench into their plan for sure. So you better hope that somebody like
Ram,
Trump
your
or somebody
theory-
who's like a pro freedom comes in
Your
in
theory
power,
goes
that would
over
actually always
everyone-
be like a block against any of their
Man,
plan.
I'm
Your
voting
theory
for
goes
Trump.
on everyone actually complying to that, but it's gonna be like the mass. It's gonna be people that comply and the people that don't.
Yeah, but Amas, but I keep telling you, it's if all the businesses one day start,
they're not gonna do
okay,
that
but
overnight.
what if like the businesses get mandated? Hey, like you want to be in business, like you want your tax
They
return
can't
and
just
your
do that
file,
legally.
well, you have to do it this way now.
They can't.
It's IRS rules. What are you
But
gonna do?
IRS can't do that. They don't have that power.
Not yet.
They don't have that power.
Well, you could
They'll
you
do
could argue
something
that's
to
a
gain
mandate.
that power, just like
Well,
they
yeah,
start
but
changing all these
They're
laws
not.
when
They
COVID
can't.
happened.
That's what I'm trying to
Ultimately,
tell you. They
you
just
think
can't.
that you'll have the control of the situation, but it might not be up to you. It might be Bank of America. Okay, all the banks start doing that. Then what are you gonna do?
They're gonna
Do a
corner you
different
in.
bank.
Well, all
We
the
find
banks
it-
doing that.
That's not gonna happen, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell
Well,
you.
I mean,
That's
okay.
not gonna happen.
So there's this lady. I forgot her name. I think it's called. Her name is Christine Long or whatever. She's a white lady, last name Long, like Asian.
Yeah.
But she's basically been trying to open her own bank, and I think she's from South Dakota or Wyoming, one of those Bitcoin states. And she basically currently she's got like a lawsuit with the Federal Reserve and a bunch of other federal agencies, because if you want to open a new bank, if you want to get a charter, your Federal Reserve has to approve it,
Right.
or
'Cause they're the central bank.
or Treasury or one of those agencies. They have to approve it, and if you don't meet their conditions, their reserve rules, then like they won't approve it. So her thing was that she was trying to make a bank that is 100% backed by its reserve, 100%. So right now, let's say you deposit money into Bank of America, right? And let's say you deposit $1,000. Well, they're gonna loan out $100,000 worth
90%
of
of
loans just for that $1,000 reserve, because the reserve requirements that you could only you could have up to 10%,
Right.
and you could
Going on 90.
you could like have way more money out for those loans, and that's actually what causes all these crashes and boom and bust
Right.
cycles, right? So she's like legit, right? This lady, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna open a bank which is gonna be 100 to 100 ratio. So like any money we receive is the only money we're gonna lend out. So that way we're gonna be very credible. Well, guess what? They're not gonna. They did it. They denied her application multiple times. She appealed, denied. So now she sued the government, and I think she might win,
hope
because
she does.
she's got like a legit case. She has all the rules and precedents already, from the law. Like she's got them all highlighted. So
I'll open a bank
we'll see
account
how
there.
that goes. But if that gets approved, then what you're saying, Amas, could be possible.
I think there's always gonna be
But
a way.
until then, bro, these guys are like gate guardians. You can't
But there's
do
always-
what you
Ram,
want to
There's
do.
always gonna be
You
a
don't
way.
have that power.
You think you were saying things like that about a while ago, about 2-3 years ago, but none of that happened.
Well,
Oh,
things don't happen overnight, Amas.
No,
Things
it's
happen
not- It's been more
gradually.
than overnight. It's been 3 years, but what you said hasn't happened. So,
Like, what did I say specifically?
you said Bitcoin would be at like 300,000, 400,000 by now.
I never said
Yes, you
300 by
did.
this-
You
I never
said it
said
was gonna be
that.
300.
Okay, but look,
That's what
a
you
lot
said.
I
of the
said
things-
I might have said 2030.
You said 300.
A lot
no,
of the
said-
things you did
said
say, that's what I was going to make a
23,
point. A lot of the things you did say did come out to be true, though. Like about everything about COVID, meaning not getting the vaccine.
I was one of the first one telling you,
I
bro.
mean, I was right there
that
with that one.
COVID is not really a big deal, and like if you're strong, you have a strong immune system, you're healthy individual.
We all made it.
Then like you shouldn't really worry about it. Yeah, you should probably get the vaccine if you're obese and whatnot.
Not even
You
that
know, all
anymore.
that stuff.
Now it's not even that. I don't
Okay,
think you get it at all.
so you like predictions, right? You want future predictions? Well, I'm making a prediction that
Well,
by August it should be 100K. By August it will be
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. It'll be 100K by August.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, you guys know
So
this
you make two
episode.
predictions.
This is
You
January
said-
2nd,
Give a date. Give a date of when do you think?
end of August,
No, no,
August
no,
31st.
About the cash.
I would say like, well, it depends who win the
Give me a
election,
date.
bro.
I don't care.
It
Give me a date.
depends.
Give me a date.
I mean, I don't think it will happen. Like, there's a lot of like things that could happen that could derail that plan.
So is it gonna happen or is it not gonna happen?
It's a strong possibility it will happen.
Okay,
so
and
give me a
they
date
want
then.
this, bro.
Give me
They
a
want it
strong
bad.
If so,
Give me a
when
date
do
for
you
that
think?
strong
When do you?
possibility.
When do you
Okay,
predict
if
it's gonna happen?
so, it will happen most likely by 2030.
2030.
We would be 80 to 90% already incorporated into
So
that
we
system.
have 6 years.
Less than 6 years. Well, yeah, 6 years. You're right. Less than 6 years. The year's already started, right? So at the end of 2030, we should have that. And I'm also saying that
against that, but yeah, sure.
And then let me make
I'll
another
go
bold.
against
Let me
that
make
too.
another bold prediction for you guys. By 2030, Bitcoin will be $1 million or more.
Nah.
If you could
No.
believe it. Okay.
I can.
Do we have a bet?
Oh, we could bet sure $100.
No, 100,000. Let's do 100,000.
All right, you got it.
Okay.
We had another bet if you remember a long time ago.
Wait, which bet was
I
that?
remember you were supposed to be a millionaire by 21.
And I won that bet, didn't I?
No, you didn't. Not even close.
Oh,
All right, guys, edit that part. No, but like this one, I'm like very serious, bro. The Bitcoin
Yeah.
will get to that million mark by the end of
I hope
2030.
so.
I think you guys had another
But-
bet this previous year, till December.
well, I don't think it was till December. That was just like an indefinite bet, right? Like when I get a
Oh, I
six pack.
totally forgot about that one.
Well, that was it. We didn't have a deadline on there.
No, we
did
didn't have. No, we didn't have
Yeah.
the deadline.
So the deal was, I get a six pack. He stops drinking Red Bull
Yeah.
and Coke, or was it only Red Bull?
It was only Red Bull.
Okay, Red Bull.
But
Okay,
I'll
I'll
double
get
up
that
on it.
six-pack.
I'll stop
Okay.
everything if you can make that happen because I
Bro.
know it's impossible.
Bro, no, it's not impossible. I lost
Especially-
30 pounds in the
especially
last
if-
few months.
But bro,
Especially
30
if you
pounds
join the
versus six
carnivore
pack is a
diet.
big difference.
I've been going to the gym
especially if
like
you
for the
join
past
that-
few weeks.
Okay, especially if he joins the
I need to see
carnivore
a six
diet,
pack, a
you'll
visible
see it
six
come
pack that
fast.
everybody could agree on. Because six pack's still subjective. But if you see that packs, like
Okay,
I'll be
okay.
reasonable. If I see it, I'll be like, yeah, you're right. You know what?
If you can see, they don't have to be well defined. As long as you can see 6 different packs.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
it.
All right, that's
That's
good
okay.
enough with me. I'll make
But
that
that's
happen.
not happening, bro.
No,
you're
I'll make it
you're a
happen.
chubby guy.
Ram,
It's not
you don't
happening.
think you don't
It's
think
not gonna be easy, but I'll
you
make
don't
it
think if he
happen.
does a carnivore diet and he keeps going to gym, it'll happen? I think it'll happen super
It'll
fast.
happen, but what I'm saying is that he's not consistent enough, nor does he have the discipline or that kind of mindset.
Look,
Listen, bro,
he
going
just
to gym
needs
is a
it for a few
lifestyle.
days.
It's not just I'll go for the next
But-
6 months. No, it's a lifestyle.
But it's just a few days. He just needs to get that 6 pack. He can
Look,
get fat
don't-
again if he wants.
Are you on carnivore diet? You said you were gonna
I
start.
started today.
Okay, we'll see how that goes.
I've done it
How
before.
long do you give it? Let's get more predictions. How long do you think he's gonna stay on his carnivore diet? A strict, proper carnivore diet, no cheating type stuff.
I haven't cheated.
I don't think he's gonna last at the end of this month.
I've done it before.
End of this
for a
month
while.
And then-
is pretty big. I'd say end of this week.
I was just trying to play it safe, but yeah, you're probably right, bro. He's already getting tempted to eat those sprinkled fucking cupcakes.
Sprinkles. I never even wanted sprinkles. when I
Okay,
saw it, I was
sure.
like, I don't want it.
Okay, but I
I
still.
would have got it yesterday.
Okay, what is
when I
today?
went.
Today is what, Wednesday?
Second, yeah.
No, today's Tuesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, so.
Well,
I
now
give-
it's Wednesday.
Okay, let's say I give it till next Wednesday. That's my prediction, and I'm talking about strict. I mean, like no Starbucks type, or like chocolate croissant, or
don't-
Fuck Starbucks.
I'm not doing
anything.
chocolate croissant. I'm doing coffee, but no sugar.
Or all right. So as we were saying, like my deadline is next Wednesday. Like that's my prediction is next Wednesday. When was your prediction?
I was just playing safe. I think at the end of this month, January 31st.
January 31st.
Yeah,
I plan on doing it for at least a month, and then
at least a month. He's already
least a
given up.
month,
He's
yeah.
already given up.
I don't want to do a lifetime. You know that. It's just to mainly lose some weight.
How much weight are
You're
you
not
trying
gonna
to
lose
lose?
that in a month, bro.
I've lost more.
How much weight are you trying to lose?
I've lost like 30 pounds before, like
30
just doing a
pounds.
carnivore.
But no, how much are you trying to lose now?
About like 20 pounds,
What's your weight at now?
205.
So you're trying to get at 185, and you said by 1 month you want to do
Well,
it for 1 month.
maybe like 25 pounds. I need 180.
Okay, so
But-
you want to be 180. What is today? Today's January 3rd. So by February 3rd, you want to be 180.
It's gonna be around that. Yeah.
I want
I'll do it.
to have it on record.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
No,
be
that's fine.
specific
You
about
have it
this.
on record. I'm fully with it. I've
I
done
mean,
it
more
before.
power to you if you could do it. Are you planning on going gym?
Yeah, a little bit.
You are.
Whenever I can. Yeah, I
Well,
was just telling Arun about that today. So.
I don't know if you've seen that, but like I seen like a podcast today when I was in the sauna, Fresh and Fit. Like he brought some like he had like a Zoom conversation with some nutritionist type person, personal
Okay.
trainer,
Uh-huh.
and he was saying that pretty much what they were talking about is like meta research. You know what that is?
No.
That's like when a lot of research, they like get a lot of research studies and put those together and get the average of those studies.
Right.
So they were saying that strength training is essential along with your diet for
For
losing weight, but
Right.
not only weight, for losing fat.
Right.
Because you don't want to lose muscle.
muscles, right.
You want to lose fat.
Fat.
Right.
You got. It's pretty much walking,
So
keeping your heart.
what you're
beat at,
saying
like,
is you gotta go to gym if you want to see that
Exactly.
kind of
So
result.
okay, he will pretty much what he was saying is that all the cliches are true. That your diet is the most important thing, right?
Uh-huh.
So diet is the most important thing, yes. But strength training is also like
It's-
goes hand in hand
right,
with
essential.
it. You know? It's also
It's about
essential.
keeping your
Right.
heartbeat at that burn rate. Like
You gotta
130,
be calorie
140.
deficit, and you gotta do strength training, and you gotta do up your protein intake. So
Right.
for every pound you are, you gotta have points. You gotta intake 0.7 pound.
0.7. That's not that
gram of
bad.
protein.
You know, back when I was working out like a lot, like in
Yeah.
the late 2010s, you know, we were doing like a gram and a half per
Oh,
body.
wow.
I
Which-
think that's what you guys told me before. And
Yeah,
I
but
had
like
a hard
now-
time trying to keep up. With
Yeah,
that.
it was a lot,
I
bro.
trying to
It's a
drink
lot of
like 3
protein.
shakes a day.
I'm not even
Jeez.
doing protein. I'm
You
doing
know?
multivitamins.
that, so
Farting
that
a lot and
yeah.
shit.
So like this is like much more convenient because
Yeah.
not a lot of protein for
Yeah.
0.7 is not a
For
lot.
me, I need 120 grams.
Bro, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's like a 8-ounce steak and then like
Mhm.
couple eggs and
I had ground
you know?
beef today. That's that's good enough. A little protein shake. I
Look,
should be.
let me lay out my plan a little bit. It's only protein, right? I'm not eating that much fat with my protein. Like a little bit. I told her a little put ghee a little bit and do it with that, right? Because I need the fat. But
What
the
is
rest
ghee,
of the
by
fat,
the way?
butter, melted butter.
Okay. I mean, I knew it just for the audience.
Okay.
yeah, it's like melted butter, and then it's like cooked and takes the bad part of separates the bad part of the butter and the good one, and keeps the good part of the butter that you need.
Is it healthy for you? Is it
It's healthy. It's really healthy.
right? Okay.
It's really healthy.
Are you gonna completely like cut carbs off or no?
Yeah, completely no carbs. It's a carnivore diet.
So no vegetables,
No
no,
vegetables,
jalapenos
no-
or salad or nothing like that.
The podcast I was listening to today, they were saying that you shouldn't completely cut carbs out. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying what
Well,
that guy was
It's
saying.
just different
They were,
diets.
they were saying you should like intake
It's gonna
a
be
little bit.
it's gonna be there, but the carbs is gonna be very low. And the low part is gonna come from like some of the sauces, and I'm not talking about store bought sauce. I'm talking about the
You
one
gonna
that
eat
Pinky-
sauces?
Look, the
I mean, that's not carnivore.
what do you think the sauce is made out of? What did I just say? I said no store bought, right?
So
I said
you
what?
gonna eat ketchup?
No,
Okay.
no, that's
sugar
store
in
bought.
there.
That has a ton of sugar in it.
What kind of sauce are you
Yeah, what
talking
kind of
about?
sauce?
One
That's
of the
important.
one of the sauces, my wife makes this red sauce with her bowls and all that, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's pretty much just peppers, peppers and a few other stuff, but it's nothing. There's no sugar
You mean
in
like
there.
chutney?
It was not. Well, it's a sauce, but chutney is a sauce.
Chutney.
Chutney is
Chutney.
Chutney is what you call a sauce in English.
Okay.
So-
Yeah.
Pretty much nothing with sugar in it, right? Just a little bit carbs that comes from the peppers and the vegetables she puts in there.
Some mint.
Mint and stuff like that. That's very
Okay.
little though, because it's like grounded up. It's in a sauce form. So and I'm
Yeah,
only
you
putting
gotta
a
have
little
some
bit of it.
sauce or something to eat with that meat, bro. Like eating meat just raw like
I mean,
that.
but I
is-
could
Some
eat
fats.
steak. I could
Some
eat steak
fats.
for dinner every
Sheesh.
night if the steak is cooked properly.
Yeah,
I
but
could
who's
eat steak
cooking
every
proper
night.
steaks
that's,
every
That's
time,
the
bro?
issue. That's
So,
the issue.
Why don't you cook it yourself and then maybe you'll like perfect it, you know?
I need to get married so that my wife can cook me a steak every night.
You
and
need to
then-
get married. Speaking of which,
Okay, look, yeah, I got a question. Speaking of which,
Okay.
okay, so like for someone like me, okay, I'm like
Right.
27 years old. I was born and raised in Houston, okay, but I also like I'm a little traditional as well, I don't want to get married to a whore, And
Okay. Rightly so.
I have a question. Would you guys prefer or not prefer? Like, what do you guys think about this? Should one like me get an arranged marriage to like maybe like it could either be someone over here or back home or whatever, or like like you go out, you meet some girl, you fall in love and
Nah,
stuff
fam.
like that. So what do you think is the move for like someone
Arranged for
like
you.
bro, I'm gonna say arranged marriage.
you, there's only arranged.
That's the best way to go about it.
I don't think you're gonna be able to make
Because-
it with any other type.
Yeah,
like you
I
said,
mean,
a club
if you're
girl.
gonna date around and find the right one, I mean, your right one is probably never gonna be. It probably doesn't even exist because you got too many. You're too picky.
I
Like
got too many
so.
boxes to check.
So it would take
Yeah.
you like 20 years of dating for you to even get close to what you want. So that's not practical. I think it's best that you just find somebody in an arranged situation. And arranged marriage is not all that bad. The divorce rate amongst arranged marriage is very low compared to love marriage.
Yep, that's
Love
true.
marriage, the
Way
divorce
high.
rate is very high. So for you to go out and date and find the girl that you want, you're setting up yourself for a failure.
And a girl that like typically like dates probably has dated
she's
more people.
if
in
she's
the past.
dating, listen, if she's dating you,
She's
how is
dated
she a
other
good girl?
people.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. That's what I was trying to get to.
So
That's what I
it's-
was trying to get to. If she's
it's a
agreeing to
no-brainer.
date me and stuff, then that means she probably has dated more people in the past.
Yeah.
And, you know what that comes with.
Yeah, and then it's just like what they say, like it's not yours. It's just your
It's just
turn.
my turn.
It's just your turn, bro. So
I love it.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like,
And then
that's-
most of the times, those girls are not like the traditional types. Like she don't want to either she don't know how to cook or she don't want to cook.
Yeah,
she
she
want
don't
to
wanna
go out.
cook.
She want to go out every day. You know,
Yeah.
and just have fun and fuck around. But not be an actual housewife, because I don't want my wife to be like 50-50, like career oriented and stuff. I
Yeah.
want my wife to focus on the family and me, the kids.
Right.
'Cause I want to have like 6 kids.
So, oh shit, bro, you're
Yeah,
gonna change your
that,
mind.
like,
You're gonna change your mind
still
very
trying to
fast,
do-
my friend,
I'm
when you
still
get
trying
married.
to debate with 4 right now.
Nah, fam, 3 is the right number.
No, 3 is not
Two to
enough.
listen, 2
I
to
don't
replace
think so.
you and your wife, and 1 is a surplus.
No.
That's
I
the way you
need
gotta think
6.
about it.
I need
So you're still
4.
adding to the game,
Nah,
but
dude.
you're not like going crazy with it.
I need 6.
Bro, 6 is ridiculous, bro. Like, what do you? I mean, you got a barn or something? Like, what do you got
Yeah,
going on, bro?
you
You,
know?
I
need
need
a
4.
big ass fucking
Okay, look,
See,
mansion.
I want 4.
Look,
man,
I'm
and
gonna keep it
trying to
real
convince
with you.
my
I
wife
understand
of
the
that.
fact that my wife might not want 6 kids, right?
Yeah.
So I'm okay with having 4 kids, preferably with my
So
wife and adopting.
okay, I see
2.
what you're saying. So you gotta aim for high. So at the very least, you could settle at 4.
Yes.
If there's a lot of disagreement. Okay, look, I cut 33%.
Yeah.
So give me the 66% value though, at least.
Then
Give me
no,
4.
I want 5 at least. Then
Okay, I see. Yeah, you're a hard bargain, huh?
Yeah.
Nah,
You know?
it takes a lot of work, bro. It
A
takes
lot
a
of
whole
work
town.
and a lot of time.
Okay,
out of-
so I ain't never back down from no work.
but it's not about
You
that.
say that because you don't have them yet.
Yeah, you.
Once you have them, you'll definitely
different.
back
Look,
down.
I got a strong work ethic personally.
Yeah, but it's gonna get challenged.
I'd like to get challenged.
You'll
I don't-
definitely get challenged
I don't like
for
to be
sure.
comfortable. I want to get challenged.
Okay, well, I'm right here, and we're gonna
We're
have another
already in this.
podcast, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully.
But I mean, yeah.
Okay, Amos,
it's-
what's your take on that?
I want 4.
Amar's got a unique. He's got a unique perspective because he's got a hybrid situation, right?
Yeah.
He's got somewhat of a love marriage / arranged marriage. So what's your take? I don't want to speak for
I
you.
agree with arrange. Like if you could find some arrange and love that you could do that, which that would require in a specific circle, which I highly doubt it's possible for you. But
Yeah, I mean, how are
arrange
the
is,
girls
like,
in
the
your
only
circle, by the way?
that I could think, unless
Whores.
the only way I could see love is with that chick that you were talking about. Which would be
Right.
kind of like a hybrid.
Yeah, that would be kind of hybrid mix because you sought her out,
Yeah, facts.
and then
facts.
now you're trying to make a move.
Yeah.
So
Which I'm down. Let's go.
Hey, you're not even trying to date. You're just like, hey, if
Ram.
you could just push it to the.
I wanted the
Let's go.
halal way.
Let's go
You know,
to my
like
dad, bro.
even on
I'm
the first
down.
date, I want her Wally to be there on the first date. Bring big bro or bring daddy.
Yeah,
He could be sitting on the next table and we'll
But-
chop it up.
Let's go. I'll go with you.
but how do you go about it? And what's the most appropriate way that you could approach
Which
her
is not
father?
weird too.
Yeah, which you approach her father. Let's say you get your father with you.
The problem is you're
So,
approaching her
it's-
too at the same time. You've never approached her.
well,
I mean,
yeah,
bro,
yeah, that's true.
The thing is, bro, I can't just go to her dad and be like,
gotta
yo,
go to her
I want to
first.
marry your daughter. I
Yeah,
gotta talk to
and
the girl first and see
Yeah.
if she down too. You feel me?
So then, I mean, you gotta make some kind of move.
Okay, but then what do I do? Should I slide in her DM?
It's the only way to go about it. You're not
Well,
gonna
slide,
set up
but
a
then it
date
takes
right
time.
away.
It's not gonna be overnight.
So definitely sliding a DM would be the first step.
But okay, but then that brings us back to square one. If she responds to my DM, then she might be a hoe.
Not necessarily.
Not
Responding to a
necessarily.
DM is not a hoe.
But if she's responding to my DM, which
Bro,
is a
it's-
random strange guy,
Well, you can
how
tell.
many other random strange
but listen,
men is she
listen.
talking to?
It depends on
how you do
and,
it
and
and-
what you're saying. What are you
Yeah.
asking her? You know what I'm saying?
If you're having a friendly conversation and this has been going on for
Well,
a long time,
well, I mean,
then you
no,
can
just-
probably go further and do something else with. And you guys probably only met up a few times and haven't done anything.
okay, look, the way I would. Okay, so let me ask you something. What do you know of her? Did you go to school with her or something?
No.
How do you know her? How do you know her?
Only seen her on.
Wait,
Like, what's the background? How do you know her?
I seen her.
Well, what's like? I mean, I gotta have something to like be able to tell
I mean,
you.
we could talk about that off camera. I don't want to, like. Put that
Okay,
out
let's
there.
say that you know of her from like some school. I'm just saying that, right? It might not be the case. Then like, I think you message her in a DM. Hey, we used to go to certain school or whatever, and then I find you very attractive, and I wanna propose to you.
Dude, that's lame. I'm gonna get left on scene. You know that. You know that. Like, come on.
Well, the thing is that
Well, you don't approach her like that. First off, that's not how you approach someone that you're the way. That
I
you
was just
wanna
saying,
do it.
just be
Okay,
straight up. Look, I want to marry you. I want to
how would you do it?
propose, but
Well, I
I
think you
want to
just
come
talk
right. I want
normally.
to talk to your dad, but I want to know like if you feeling me too. If you're
But
not
I
feeling
think
me, then
I
I'm
think
not
that
gonna
comes
approach your
after
dad.
a long
So
conversation.
like,
After a while of talking to her, I think that
I
comes.
agree with Amos on this
I think
one.
you-
Like,
I
you
think
gotta
you
have
just
like
talk
well,
regular
with
then,
conversation.
Casually.
then we're gonna go back to square one.
No,
if
that's
she's
not
having
square
long
one.
conversations with you,
I
how's
agree.
that fair?
Now
No,
you
no,
see
no,
my
not-
dilemma.
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Like my
then-
solution to that dilemma is be straight up about it.
Then I'm gonna get left on scene.
Okay,
No,
well
there's
then so be it. At the very least, you know that you will have respect for her. Well, she's not entertaining any
In
bullshit.
fact, my respect is gonna get higher if I
Okay.
get left on scene by her.
Okay, and that's
Because-
fine. And then we'll figure out step 2 after that.
Yeah.
So there's ways to
okay.
talk.
You know?
So you can talk to a girl, and it just can be general talk. It doesn't have to be flirting. It doesn't have to be any of that. If you're gonna try
No,
to
you
flirt,
know, if a guy your age is
Okay,
like,
I
you
have
know,
a-
hitting up
no,
a
it
girl
doesn't have to
at
be
the
Guys,
same age,
flirt. It
I have a
doesn't have to
perfect
be flirt.
example. A certain somebody that both of you guys know, right? And she came from Pakistan, right? Her guy, who was very old, by the way, compared to her age, how do you think he did it? Because the girl wasn't even that old. She was 15, 16 at that time.
was he?
He was like 29
That
at
was
that
under the
time.
parents.
So
That
well,
was under the parents.
well, okay, so let's replicate that, whatever
No,
that
it's different.
situation was, because he pretty much just told his dad, hey, talk to him and talk to her dad and
But you
figure
know,
it
that's
out.
different.
There was a
And
little,
that was in the
like,
family.
and there was another.
They're not related.
But it was still in the family.
But
done
they're
through
not
the
related.
It was done through the parents.
Yo,
It's-
but it was still
Okay, find
The guy
a.
was in America and the girl was in Pakistan.
No,
So
the guy,
girl
the
wanted
guy.
to come here.
No, well, that's a different point. But what I'm saying is the guy went to Pakistan.
I know, but I'm saying essentially the bottom line,
And I
the
think the
reason
mom sought her out.
that relationship was agreed on is because the parents wanted someone from the family to come to America. Yes, right or wrong?
Well,
That
yeah.
was, and her mom sought her out. His mom sought her
Okay,
out,
so
not him.
so the
No,
solution
I
might
don't
be.
think so, Mas. I think it was him.
No, I
Yeah,
think
it was him, bro. You don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. It was him.
You don't know.
He's the one who saw her. He was
And I think
attracted
even
to her.
I think
and
even
he was like he wanted her.
initiated some conversations.
He
and
initiated
stuff.
after
That's
the
a
reason.
fact.
No,
No.
nigga. What you
Amas
mean?
doesn't have the relevant information.
He doesn't have
needed
that.
on this,
He doesn't know
topic.
about this. Just
Okay.
believe me. Just go with what I'm saying because I was there. I know what it is.
I think you were there a little late.
It doesn't matter. I know the start.
And
know
I
know
think
the
I know
fact
what
too.
you're talking about too, and I'm gonna back you
Okay,
up on
the
this
point.
one.
The point
Okay,
is
we'll
that
confirm after
listen,
the podcast.
the
How about
solution to your problem is that you need to find some mutual party that knows her father, and then kind of like send the message through
That'll
the
be
mutual
another way,
party,
yeah.
and then I think that is the move. Whether it be some auntie or something, and that your mom can kind of like link up with her, or whether it be some uncle that you could link up with him, or your dad could link up with him, and then that's like a informal way of sending the message. Hey, there's an interest
Okay.
in a certain somebody. So I think that could get the ball rolling. And
Right,
then
right.
if you DM at that point, then it's kind of like you'll get a response because you have some kind of proposition in place. So I think
Yeah.
you would even have better response on that DM.
See,
so
I
the
disagree
mutual
with it.
friend would be
I disagree with the
The mutual friend is key.
is the key in this
you're right.
aspect.
Yeah.
Because it's
Because
kind of
the
like a
other-
deal. It's like a
the-
broker. You need a
Yeah,
broker.
I need a broker because that other
That's a
two
good way,
avenues are
but I
not
still
like
think-
really seeing to work out. Because like I said, if I DM and she responds, I'm like, I'm gonna be thinking in the back of my head, how many other niggas is she talking to? You know, how many other
Right.
niggas is she?
Well, what does she?
responding to?
How does she respond? What's your response? Just say hi.
No,
And she
but
says
like-
hi?
Okay, Amas, what did you disagree with?
If
right
I
now?
look, if
The
I want
way
her to
you
be my
say-
wife, I want to get left on scene.
Well, then you're always gonna get left unseen. But if you think about it that way, you're always gonna get
Okay,
left
but what did you
unseen.
disagree with?
The way that I'm saying that you could DM her, but not like flirt with her. Just say hi, like a casual conversation. Hi, hello, and do that for about a
that's lame.
Do that for about a year. It's not lame. You think it's lame because you're trying to flirt with her. That's a whole different thing. If she responds to that,
flirt with her right away.
Yeah,
I think
if she responds to that, then I understand. But if you're just saying hi, hello, and she says hi, hello, and you talk about casual ass things, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's anything like that.
Do you know where she works? Perhaps you just drop
Go
in
there.
and be pretending
I
to be a
don't know,
customer.
but I would hope she doesn't work at all.
Well, she's
probably gonna work. I mean, let's be real, bro.
For everything I've heard, I highly doubt that.
Yeah, she's definitely got a job somewhere. She's definitely working at JCPenney.
I'm a little delusional.
You definitely are a little. A little is the understatement right here, bro. But listen, real talk. I think you gotta find that mutual party.
I need to find the broker.
You need to find the broker.
Who has the load?
Yeah. And really, you need to find out which mosque that her parents go to, or whatever, even on Eid or something.
Oh, that's a good one.
That could be some kind of like a stepping stone.
Stand next to her dad and pray, and then shake his hand after the Jummah namaz.
And then just be like, I've seen you somewhere. Like, do you work? And he'd be like, no. And then be like, oh, okay, because you look like somebody.
Hey, by the way, I want to marry your daughter.
No, you don't go that.
I do know where her dad's store is at.
Bro, you gotta game her dad. You gotta game her dad, buddy.
That's the daddy.
You gotta game her, bro. I mean, the daddy, and you get the daddy.
Hey, look, but
then you get the girl.
Yeah, look. Okay, so I want the girl and her dad's business.
All right, let's not discuss that on podcast. Internet is forever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna help the dad retire. Look, I'm taking your.
Does she have brothers?
I don't think so.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know, dude.
What if she doesn't? What if he doesn't want to retire?
Look, I'm giving dad a lifeline. Look,
that's not always
listen,
a
bro.
lifeline.
Don't even say any of this, especially on the podcast, because it sounds like you're doing a favor. Nobody likes favors.
Okay, no, I take that back.
Can you stop doing that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm giving you a retirement plan. That's
no one wants to retire either.
Let's just say that you'd be a responsible son-in-law. Let's just say that you'd be a very responsible son, and then that covers everything else.
Yeah.
What you want, it covers everything else.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
I'm coming from,
but it's really about. I know you're coming from a good spot, but it's the way and how you said it is very important, especially in a delicate matter like that. You don't want to be already rejected before you even got into the line of approval.
You're right.
He's gonna talk. He's gonna go good. Then she's gonna watch this podcast.
Yeah, yeah. So come on, bro.
Well, I'm gonna take the whole channel down then,
bro.
You're not about to take our channel down that we worked for 100 videos or so.
Hey, a future wifey. He's just kidding.
Yeah,
we're just honestly we're just trying to discuss what's the best way to approach you. So please don't mind that. You know, please don't mind that. That's all we were doing.
Now for real.
But let's get that going, bro. Bro, if you tell your mom, she'll
she would jump on it.
She'll jump on that. She'll figure it out. So you have a resource at your hand, but you're not exercising it.
Yeah, you're right.
The thing is, she would have jumped on it. She was more involved in community and stuff. But our parents, let's face it, are not that involved.
Well, your mom will find a way.
Jump on it regardless.
She'll find a way.
But
she'll go to the malls that on certain Friday or whatever. She'll link up. She'll link up. She'll find somebody else that there's a mutual.
I know she would.
So I think you gotta give a green light.
Yeah.
And perhaps you want to give a green light.
I'm gonna do more digging, and then I'm gonna get some intel, and then we'll go from there.
I'm surprised you haven't dug enough.
Bro,
you're usually the guy who do your due diligence.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do too much.
And this is a life. Well, why not? I mean, is this a potential suitor, or is it just?
No, it's definitely a potential suitor.
Do you have anybody else in mind that could be a potential?
No. I think she's the one.
Oh wow, that's a strong statement. Let's cut that out and highlight that.
Yes, let's jump on that.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to make that little soundbite out of that one.
She's the one. She sees this one.
We need a soundbite for that one, bro.
I'm gonna go edit this, and you know how they go back and forth to repeat the same thing. I think she's the one. I think she's the one.
Because coming from you, you'd never say some shit like that.
No, but real talk,
if you don't tell your mom, I'm telling her.
Look, in a dream world, she checks all my boxes.
Okay, well then let's make that a reality. I mean, let's stop dreaming. Let's wake up and make that a reality. So, so what's the next move? Should we tell your mom and get that ball rolling?
We can't tell mommy right now.
Why not, man? Let's get it going. I need you to be locked in and married and all that. So
well,
then
see, like
I could stop seeing you having all the fun of single life.
Dude, you know, dude, you know the other bullshit that I have going on in my life,
Bro,
right now?
there will always be bullshit.
Okay, so but
if
like,
it's one way or another, there will always be bullshit. But I do agree
How
with you.
do I approach-
Perhaps we should just wait.
yeah, exactly.
Perhaps
You
we
feel
should
me?
just
Yeah.
wait.
So I can't just like, what do you mean to tell her? You know, like, you know, it just doesn't make no sense.
Let me ask you something. So, well, I'm not even gonna ask you that because
I think
it's gonna compromise.
You know,
our talk.
I got an idea. What about until all that's over, the mom gets in and gets her little thing started so she can work and do whatever she needs to do at the masjid.
Yeah. The optic won't look right though.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm worried
Hey,
about.
he doesn't have to
Yeah.
be mentioned. It's only
Yeah.
to grow a relationship.
No, but I'm saying after the fact.
I know.
So that's definitely
that's-
gonna like stain some chances for
Yeah,
sure.
okay, that's why I think like I gotta leave some boxes unchecked, and then like, you know, like,
Well, anything
Well-
you don't try, what you're gonna get a no out of it.
Okay, look.
At least you tried.
So look. It's not all over because considering the nature of a situation, it's like it's plausible. Like you're not a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not.
definitely, I'm the great guy. I'm a
So-
great guy. At least I like to.
Well, let's
believe.
just say that. Who's your one dude that was your homie that got locked up for a while? What was his name? The one that lived in your neighborhood or wherever in front of your old
Abdul.
house. Abdul. You're not Abdul.
yeah.
You're not Abdul.
Hey,
So-
shout out Abdul, by the
so-
way. That's my dog.
So like a parent would like definitely think twice, 3 times if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
an Abdul type situation. So perhaps
I don't think they would even think.
Anyway, that's beside the
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Let's just worry about this when the time comes.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you. How about we tread lightly
yeah,
and we assess the situation and we come back at this again.
yeah, you know, so that's why I can't,
Yeah.
you know, like,
But I gave you a solution. I think the mutual situation and your mom and all these could actually
Look.
get to what you want.
one thing that I'll take from whatever you said, I gotta find whichever masjid her dad goes to,
Yeah,
and I gotta be there.
and then you gotta find the broker.
You know, I gotta find the broker.
Well, that's what I'm
for
saying.
real.
Start that process.
Broker or direct
Yeah.
shipper. You know, you gotta be the direct shipper. So you could do either or.
You know, I'd like to go the broker route because I hope that I can't get it as a direct shipper. I
Yeah.
hope. Because
Dude.
if I could get it as a direct shipper, maybe someone else been, you know, getting those same loads as a direct shipper.
Right.
How you know? You're not like, especially everything like you said.
Well, it's free game until she's not like
Yeah, but you know,
it's free game. Like, so anybody else could approach her dad.
What do they talk about in Fresh and Fit? You know, about like a girl's value is like if she's like not promiscuous and
Yeah,
you
but
know-
like having a potential talk
It's
about a
different,
marriage
right?
is not the same
Yeah,
thing
I'm
as
not talking- I'm not
promiscuity.
talking about that. That's okay.
Dating is different than just talking.
Well, yeah, I was
Yeah.
talking about like dating.
Yeah,
Well,
but
dating-
she's not dating, is she?
She's
No,
not dating.
well,
Not
I'd
that you
like
know
to-
of.
Not that I know of.
Talking
you know, that's
is
what I'm saying.
talking is different.
See,
than dating.
nowadays, like with the Instagram era, is like it's kind of crazy. Like you don't know what these girls be up to.
Right.
You know, so like God knows. Like you know, I don't know.
I mean, we don't know. But look, a trick that I would do would be like if I would go to her dad's store, I'd buy like 10 cases of water, and he would be like, kind of like, he would ask me, hey, why you buying this?
Masjid mein dene jana.
Yeah, exactly. Masjid mein dene jana, or I'm just like passing out to homeless
Yeah.
people. And then that would leave like a mark on his memory that, okay, yeah, this guy did that. This Pakistani
Uncle,
guy.
jitne pani hai,
And
mujhe
then,
sab de do.
and then like that could like be, that could begin some kind of talk, like, about his background and your background. आप कहाँ से uncle? पाकिस्तान से हूँ,
Yeah.
कराची. Oh yeah, मेरा बाप यहाँ से, वो पहले इस तरह.
हर जुम्मे
And
को
then
जाऊं और मैं
आप
जितने
कौन
भी
से मस्जिद
पानी है,
आते
सब buy out
हो?
कर दूं.
Yeah, इस तरह. And then you can like kind of like just be friend with him, and who knows, like a friendship could arose
Yeah.
from a pre-planned
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
So
$100 every Friday. Investment.
yeah, look, it's an investment. If you really want it, you can make it
know,
work.
I'll make that
And
investment.
then you'd look like a nice dude, and
Yeah.
and one day you take your dad with you in the mosque,
And I'll
then
really
you
pass the
introduce your
water
dad. Listen, you take your dad to the mosque after the fact with the water situation, and then your dad, hey, this guy asked me about the story. He's very nice, uncle, and I buy water from him or whatever. And then once your dad introduced, now there's an official situation.
what do you-
Now your dad could just kind of like hit him up in a formal setting. Hey, like, I'm looking for, daughter-in-law,
Yeah,
and this is the
yeah.
situation. So really, you could.
I'm like, I
So,
got a daughter.
listen, I gave you a whole blueprint how you could go about it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you could edit some of this out. You could change certain things, but bro, I gave you the whole blueprint.
Okay.
That's about you. How do you wanna execute?
What else you gonna do with that water if you're not gonna pass it out?
No, I was thinking about taking it back to the store and selling it again.
Shit.
But
Straight up.
might as well be honest and like actually give it.
I mean, yeah, you could do either or. I mean, really, again, the details don't matter. The
Yeah.
game plan is what I just told you.
You're right.
It's a solid plan. It's what I would have done.
I gotta figure it out. I gotta
You
start
gotta
digging.
game the dad, and gaming the dad is actually much easier than a chick.
Oh, of course.
Because the chick starts off with a higher
Yeah.
value. You gotta peg her down.
Yeah, and like she's gonna know off rip that he's trying
Exactly.
to finesse,
The dad is just kind of
Yeah.
like a harmless conversation
Yeah,
between
you won't
two
even,
guys.
Like, think too much of it.
Right, and matter of fact, he might think of it. Look, here's a nice dude
Yeah.
in America. Yeah, and honestly, when you start talking to him, I think bringing the background up kahan se and this and that, it will open up that the back. He'll know. Okay, yeah, this guy, yeah, hamari bradri ka, or like he's from our people, So I think it'll definitely help. I mean, I would do it that way. I wish I was in that situation. I could have done it for you because I definitely would have.
Okay, we're gonna make it happen. You're gonna help me. We'll make it happen.
I mean, yeah, bro, I got you. Matter of fact, we both go and then I'll go and then I'll try to finesse him.
All right, that's cool. We gonna
And
do
then
that.
and then, bro, like I'm just gonna give you a jump start, and I know you could just take on from
That's
that
it.
point on.
That's all I need. I just need a
So,
little broker. That's it.
Yeah, just break some ice and get going. Where's the store, by the way?
I can't mention that because if I mention the location,
But like which area? Is it like in a?
That's the thing I can't mention.
Is it in Louisiana?
Don't make
Okay.
You asking too many questions now.
No, because I thought that's what I thought, and I just wanted to confirm.
You
that
asking
that's
too
probably
many
not in
questions.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad. Beaumont.
You gonna?
He always does this.
Oh
But-
my god!
Where do you think he's gonna go to a masjid every Friday?
All right, man. Hey, we gotta edit this one out because if later on, like,
Yeah.
the situation does work out, this podcast could be like, hey, our whole thing started on a
Yeah.
false pretense.
No, it's not a false pretense. It's bro. I gotta
It's a
find a
game
way in. I gotta get my foot in the door.
I mean, you gotta be a little bit synthetic to be organic.
yeah, and bro, like you, dude, like she has to keep the
That's
fact in mind that
oxymoron.
we did half a show about how to like approach her.
Yeah. I think that'll work out. Let's
It's a
circle
thought
back.
that counts.
Yeah, it's a thought that counts, and we're being genuine about it.
Yeah,
Like we don't want to like approach.
Dude, I
Well,
want.
you don't want to. Yeah, so then there you
know?
go. I mean, there you go.
Exactly.
You're trying to cut to the
That's it.
chase, so that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yep.
Most guys to girls, there's a whole dance,
Yeah,
a ritual
yeah,
before you get to
I
that
wanna
point.
keep it halal.
There you go, bro. I mean, that already should give you some points in front of dad's eyes that
There you go.
that you're doing it the right way.
Straight up.
You're not trying to like juice her up and one day
Juice her
one day just showing up. Hey, like I
Straight
love your
up.
daughter. And
Yeah.
no, that's probably not the way to go about it, because then and the reason for that is because you take the choice from the parent away.
Yeah, you're kind of forcing it.
Yeah, you're forcing their hand.
So you want to kind of make it seem like they.
You
it's
you
their
wanna
decision.
basically present the choices to the father already,
Right.
and make it so that it narrowed down to this is the best choice.
Right. I see
And
what you're
that's like the
saying.
best way
Yeah.
of going about it.
You gotta kind of lawyer it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
So what's up with you, Amas? And we discussed a whole podcast about him and his love life.
There's nothing to discuss about. I'm married.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about baby number 3, guys? You guys
Yeah,
are
what's going on with
behind.
that? I thought
Your
you
brother
tell
Ram,
me.
your brother already done his thing.
he's already
like,
did his thing. He won that race.
Yeah, he won that.
Now we're fighting for second spot now. Second
Yeah,
and third spot.
bro. Like, come on,
We'll see
wrap
what
it
happens.
up.
I mean, it's not a race.
It's a race. It's really
not-
a race.
I don't think it's a race.
I
but
mean,
I think the girls do.
I'm kind of nervous.
You're
Two is
nervous.
already. Two
Hold
is.
on, hold on. You're nervous.
I'm nervous for everybody. Okay, I'm nervous for everybody.
We're
No,
gonna have
it's a lot of
9
kids.
We're gonna have 9 kids in both houses
Bro, I'm
combined.
nervous.
Yeah. That's crazy.
With everything coming up, I'm nervous.
But
Yeah,
maybe it's a
it'll
blessing
pass.
in skies, Amas. Maybe it's
Yeah.
a blessing in skies. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what gives you a lot of points here. that hey, this guy's
Dude, look.
Anyway,
The thing about bad times is that they will pass too. Good times will pass, and bad times will pass too.
yeah.
You know, there's never like it's never
about-
gonna stay
it's
that
about
way.
it's not about bad times and good times. It's about the correct time to have a baby.
Honestly,
I mean-
like if I'm being real with you guys, if I could have a baby right now, I would. Like if
You
you know,
wanna-
I would
Yeah.
do it right.
Well,
now.
because
I like to be more hands on and be there throughout the process.
But like you know, when everything is said and done, I want to.
Well,
have
the
a
right
kid.
thing would be to just wait, then Amas. That would be the right thing to do. Would just be wait.
Yeah,
But then, like, you know,
not 100%.
sometime, yeah, and then also sometime you could plan, and then the plan will never work out that way. So.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm not
maybe
fighting
the
you.
bigger plan is
Look,
gonna override
Look,
all your plans.
Yeah, you're right, and I agree with you. But I'm not fighting anything. I just have a different thinking about that, and yeah.
Okay, well, without the context, this conversation seems like, wait, what is this
Yeah,
secret? So
yeah.
let's not
Exactly.
No, for
bring it up. But anyway, guys, this is pretty much it for today.
Yeah.
We had a good run, and
hopefully we're gonna be back soon and not take like 1 or 2 months.
yeah,
Like we did.
I mean,
this
we were
time.
out of town. We never even talked about our Vegas trip. I mean, it was a blast,
yeah.
wasn't it? But well,
Yeah, it
Well,
was
it was-
underwhelming for a Moss.
It was
But
not
for the
overall.
rest
of
us-
It was good, but it wasn't the most fun time I had. It's one of the almost one of the least times.
See, like that's what I'm saying. He's underwhelmed, but like for me, it was very
Bro,
fun.
well, and then we
4
had
days
another
at
guy
the
with
casino,
us.
In my
Yeah.
books, is not a fun day. Yeah, 1 or 2 day works.
Well, next Vegas
4
trip,
days,
if it's a
no.
casino trip, bro, let's leave him back.
yeah,
okay?
leave me.
It's
No, I
Let's
agree.
leave
Leave
that.
me. Don't take me.
And now that
Okay, we will.
now that I
Go.
think about it,
We will.
he was always in the room anyways. Like he was spending so much hours in the room. We
Yeah.
were never in the room. We would go sleep.
Bro,
like,
we-
I would
6
just
hours.
come home early. I didn't want to spend the whole night.
Bro, we didn't even come back to the hotel room until like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning
that's
sometimes.
what-
when we were ready to sleep.
But this is what we like. We enjoy that.
Yeah,
Well, I
exactly.
don't.
We got a thrill out of
I
that.
enjoy it 1 or 2 nights, but I don't enjoy 4 nights in a row.
Okay, but we did enjoy your 4x4.
Yeah, and I wanted more
Jeep
stuff
and
like
mountain
that.
situation.
That's more fun to me. More adventure stuff like that is what I like.
Well, you didn't propose nothing like that.
I proposed. There was nothing.
What else you
proposed.
proposed?
Anything that was getting
You proposed Link, we did it. You wanted Jeep, we did that. What else did you want to do?
I did that. You guys just like came along. You guys.
I mean, yeah, like
Well,
because
you wanted to do that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And then I told y'all let's do something else, but no, you guys wanted to just go to casino. You guys, that's all you guys
because
wanted to
that's
do was
what we
casino.
proposed to do. That's what we wanted to
No,
do.
not
That was the reason why I went to Vegas.
nights.
I
Me
was just
too.
looking to gamble, be in casinos without having a
Same.
wife and kids to
Dude,
worry
like,
about.
I've been to Vegas a few times already, so like seen plenty of stuff already. Walked around the strip.
There's still
and
plenty
whatnot.
of. That I wanted to go to Spear. We could have gone to Spear, couldn't we?
Yeah,
we
Spear is
didn't
something
go.
that
In
I was
hindsight,
I
the
even
money we
proposed
spent
it.
in the casinos could
Yeah.
have definitely we could have utilized
Yeah.
that. But who cares? That was still fun. I don't have no regrets.
I
Well,
agree.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like
The Spear's
you don't
always
have
gonna be there.
regrets,
We
but,
could go
like,
later.
Yeah, it's
my
always-
only regret is that not spending that much time in casinos. Like, yeah, half the
You
1 or
said
2
not
days,
spending in all
not
the time
that
in
much.
casinos?
Yeah, not spending that much time. I wouldn't spend like
Well,
half that
duly
time in
noted.
casino.
We'll keep that in
Hey,
mind
don't
when we
worry.
consider.
Like I said, you guys go ahead if you guys want to go.
Look,
next
but
time.
Emma
I'm good.
loved the casino too.
He loved it.
and he
He's
wants to
going-
go again.
he can't
Well,
wait.
yeah,
He's
he
kind of
can't
like
wait.
me. He can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, that's more power to y'all. You know, good for
Great.
y'all.
We love all the
I'll
power
go
we can
on my
have.
own sometime, and I'll go with my wife, and we'll have a lot more fun in my way.
And
There you
okay,
go.
so look, we stayed at the Fountain Blue, but like I wouldn't really like recommend it. Just the hotel and everything was super nice
I
and
liked it.
whatnot.
By the way, it was a grand opening. Tell the whole thing.
It was the grand
We
opening.
went
Look, they
first-
opened on February 13th, and we went on the February 14th, and we were the first people to actually stay in our room.
February
And-
13 was
Right.
only Celebrities Day.
Yeah, it
And-
was celebrities. It was invite only. Like Justin
Right.
Timberlake and
Kim
And some of those
Kardashian.
tables that we played at,
Kardashian.
we played craps, we played roulette,
Yeah.
and so we were like the first people to be
First
playing
people
on
to
those
What was his name?
tables.
Tom Brady was the
Tom
first
Brady
one
was there
to shoot the crap. down.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I saw that little video.
yeah. But
and-
the thing that I didn't like is like
The
I
casino.
only lost over there at the casino.
yeah, all the other
Leave
casinos
casino.
were good for us.
Yeah.
Like the Caesar's
why?
Palace was great,
You know
Cosmopolitan
why?
was
Because
great.
I was watching this video where it said they had to pretty much take a profit of $2 million a day from the
Okay,
casino.
so but
Well,
it shouldn't even be
Not at
rigged
my
if it's a
expense.
casino. Yeah,
well,
not at
they
my
did it at
expense.
your expense. They did it at everyone's expense, not just yours.
Okay, but look, next time if I go, I'm staying at the Cosmo.
Yeah, the hotel
I
experience.
would love to stay at the Cosmo.
So I guess what you're saying is the hotel experience was great, but the
Yes.
casino experience was horrible.
100%.
So the hotels are good, the casinos are bad.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree.
But other than that, Cosmo was the
The
was a
food
big
was
winner.
affordable there compared to other places.
Sure.
Okay.
Even though they had some hiccups at those restaurants because they were still
Yeah.
trying to
It was
figure
good.
out.
You know, it was the
That's
first
fine.
day they were getting, getting everything.
But it
in
was
order.
interesting to see
Yeah.
how a new operation
exactly.
starts
Yeah,
and what
I
happens
agree.
there.
The
You
first
know.
day, in the first day we went there, they had like so many people cleaning with like balls.
Bro, they had
And
so
then
many
by the
employees.
end of it-
Tennis balls, dude. You
Bro.
remember those
By the-
tennis balls?
By the end of it, there were all those people with the tennis balls were gone. They replaced with machines. You know, you did it. They had like half the employees by like the fourth day.
But it was very customer oriented that first, second
Oh, yeah.
week.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
First,
It's-
second day, especially.
I mean, there was just so many people ready to like help you out. Hey,
Yeah,
where are you
yeah.
going? Let
Everywhere.
us help you.
Yeah,
Whatever.
the
Employee
service and
everywhere.
everything was on
Right.
point. The only thing I didn't like was the casino.
Yeah, and then also it was like at the end of that strip, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it
Like
was a little too
it was
far
a
down.
it was
Yeah.
a far.
It was a little further
It
than
was a
I
long
expected.
walk to
Yeah.
MGM or any of
knew it was
those
that
Bellagio.
far. I knew it was that far. Me and Ram was just saying that the whole time. It's a little far.
But
it
it's
was
okay.
fun.
It's
But
good. No
overall,
regrets.
Cosmo is
Yeah,
the
I
best
mean,
in
I
my
love
eyes.
Cosmo too. I would love to stay at the Cosmo.
Right, with your wife, right?
so no,
Because
not
we're
with
doing
her,
the casino
obviously.
trip again.
Obviously, I said that.
All right. Well,
Even
yeah,
if I
that
go
was.
with you, I'll take my wife with me.
Yeah, and that could work out.
I don't mind.
And that could work out.
All the time in the casino, we'll do our thing. You do your thing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we just don't want to be bothered at the casino. When we're gambling, we're in a mode, we're in our
For real,
zone.
boss was always on. her
We
head,
don't
like,
want
let's
anybody
go,
tell
let's
us,
go,
hey,
let's
what's the
go.
I
plan?
don't-
We want to just go with the flow.
Yeah, I
Yeah, go
agree.
with
Just
the
wing
flow.
You
it.
know, if you get mad and we want to walk
I'm
at the
not that-
casino, well then so
I'm
be
not that
it.
big
Yeah.
of a gambler. I mean, yes, I like to do it. Like I said, 1 or 2 days I like to gamble, but it gets boring for me, honestly.
Yeah, well,
It's
you don't
not-
say.
For us, it was like so fun where we weren't even realizing when it's 8 o'clock in the
Bro,
morning.
we literally got out. I'm like, oh shit, it's daytime.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy, and
I guess so.
I just can't wait. Me and Ahmed can't wait.
Yeah, honestly, me too. Like, I don't want to like lose again, but like, I really want to go
And
back.
It
if
was
you
fun,
and
you
if
know?
you
Yeah.
spend all 4 days next time, I guarantee you're gonna lose.
I might just come up.
Well, no, you're not. I guarantee
You-
you,
you
can
never
bet
know.
with me $100 right now.
You never know.
Yeah, you never.
Well,
know.
at the very least,
No, I
it
know.
was a thrill
I'm
that
telling
made
you guys,
it
if
made
you
it
spend
worth
4
it.
days there, I
Yeah.
know.
The
That's why I said I'll bet you $100 that you guys are gonna lose if you spend all the whole time there. If you guys go for 4 days and spend 4 days,
how much you want to bet?
$100
Yeah.
right
Let's
now.
make a bet right now.
$100. Let's go. I'm ready.
That I'm gonna lose.
That if you go for 4 days, you're gonna and you stay there for at a casino 4 days.
Well,
you're
we'll
gonna
make the bet the night of that when we leave.
I think you could take that bet. We're gonna win this time.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm,
bet you. I'll bet you guys anytime that if you spend all 4, if you go for 4 days and you spend 4 days,
he's already
there,
a
you're gonna
negative Nancy right
Yeah.
now. He's
Hey,
not even going
Yo,
with
maybe
us.
that's why we lost.
Man, it's just a
lose.
bad
I wasn't
juju.
even
We
there,
need
right? So
we need
how
people
is
to be
that?
saying yes, you got it. We
I
don't need
agree.
people to say like no, don't
Yo,
do that.
like the time
No,
where I gave Emma the $25 chip,
Bro,
and
he
he
turned
turned it
into-
into $250.
Yeah, and then what happened the same night?
Yo, that's besides the
No, it's not besides the point. It is not.
the
that's
point
not
is we had to
overall
come up that moment, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
No. Okay, I came up and then
And that was a good dopamine rush.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then
enjoy
and
that.
You lost it all. You even brought it to the room, and then you went down and you lost it all.
Amaj is hating, bro.
It's
He's
not hating, it's
hard,
speaking the
boy.
truth.
The hate
It's
is
speaking
real
the
on this one.
truth.
But it's what I said. Like, you know, we cashed out of there. Whatever, we came back to our hotel. I lost
our
it
hotel,
at our
yeah.
hotel.
Yeah, that's true,
And
that's
when
true.
I'm going back to, that's why I'm saying I don't like the Fontainebleau Casino.
Well, it's okay. That would happen in any hotel that you go. If you stay at the Cosmo, you want it, and then you win back down, you're gonna lose it all. It's just the way this shit works.
Sure.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I'm ready to bet.
Okay,
y'all.
well, he's the Vegas mastermind. He knows
if you
everything
got-
about
if,
everything.
If you go there for a day, if you go there for 4 days and you spend like 2 days at a casino, yeah, you're probably gonna win, or you might win. But if you spend all 4 days there, you're gonna lose, 100%.
With that attitude, Amaz, you're not winning anything, buddy.
Hey, it's okay. That's how I know that's the truth, and I can bet y'all. You don't want to bet me right
That's
now.
your truth.
Then bet me
All
right
right,
now.
speak for yourself,
Bet me
buddy.
right now.
I'll bet you the night that I leave.
Exactly.
I don't want to like
Too
jinx my
scared to bet.
momentum. No, it's not that. I love to bet. You know that.
You're too
I
scared
bet
to
all the time. Anyway, that was our highlight of our New Year week. We had fun,
Yeah.
and
I mean, it was-
2023 was good.
It was,
It was
still a
good.
good getaway. No, not gonna lie on that. I had a lot of fun on the off-roading, but
yep.
like the only thing I would change is like
Look, you could see how upset he is. It's like clear as
It
day.
is. I am upset. I'm
upset.
I'm not lying about it. I've been from the
50,000 on my head. I'm upset.
That's a song that it reminds me of when he says
What was
that.
that song? I lost a Ferrari, and then the next morning I woke up and went harder.
Yeah, that's Lil Baby. Yeah.
I lost a Ferrari in Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the next morning and went
harder.
Straight
That's
up.
you guys right
Bro,
there.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
it.
bro. No cap.
That's it. If Ahmed was here, he'll tell you the next 10
And then
bars after that.
You went harder and you lost that too. So
Bro, we're gonna
No,
go even harder after
No,
that.
what he means is that like he lost all that money, and then so he like got on his grind and start making more money to
Yeah.
recover that Ferrari.
Yep.
Not that he went harder gambling again.
And he definitely didn't go home and complain about
He
it.
went harder again. He lost it the next morning because it was the next morning he lost it all again. That's what he's trying to say. He gambled
No,
it.
I don't think that's
so.
what
Yes,
he's
he
saying.
did. I think that's what it means.
No, he does not mean
Yeah,
that. What are you
I'm pretty
talking
sure
about?
what I interpret it to mean is that he lost the Ferrari
Yeah.
in Las Vegas, Nevada,
And then he woke up the next morning
and went even harder.
even harder,
and
like
he went
rapping.
harder. Like I mean, he bettered even harder.
Well,
I don't know, dude.
Bro, I don't
can
know what
interpret
song
it
he's
how,
listening
how
to.
you want, but like the way I do it, the
That's
way
not what he
I
said.
interpret it is to like that
Like,
I'm gonna grind
that
you
it was
more.
like a come up.
Yeah,
like he
I'm
was
gonna
saying
get
that
it
he had a
back
come
now.
up.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, I like to think of it that way. The way
Yeah.
that me and you are thinking about it.
Look, you gotta feed off the negative energy.
It's okay. It is what it is. You guys are not gonna change my
All right,
mind.
guys. So
All
I
right.
guess we're checking out for the night. We'll see you guys soon, hopefully.